I don't know if you're like me, but I was once confused by the idea of an AI skill, an AI agent, and an AI command, mainly because to me, they were all the same. But the more I dug into understanding what an AI skill, an AI agent, and an AI command is, it became clearer that, well, they are a little bit different so that your intelligence can shine through in the middle of the dumbness that AI can sometimes make us feel. All right, let's get into that. What is a skill, agent, or a command? This is the mix-up that got me out. I literally broke my entire setting myself because I wasn't sure what I was doing. And it was creating a lot of stress for me because I didn't know what to do. The other day, I was looking into Claude here and I saw only skills and I could not find my command. And I was like, wait, what happened? What exactly happened is what I'm going to explain to you here. Skill, agent, or command are three different things. A skill is something you already know how to do. It's something you've written down once. It runs right inside a chat window using the same context window of your chat. AI agent is Claude sending part of the job, almost the entire job, to a separate worker out of sight, and it reports back when it is done. Now, an AI command on the other end is the instruction you type yourself, starting with a slash to make something specific happen right now on purpose. Something you build yourself, for example. In my own case, I have something like slash session log, but plenty come built in, ready to use before you've customized anything at all. For example, inside Claude, you have slash help, you have slash clear, which is to clear the conversation. You have slash model, that's a command. You have slash context, which is showing you the context. It has all kind of different things built in, usage, config, compact. Those are all the different things. It's come already built in. There are also some bundled skills that Claude already created as part of their own system. For example, slash code review, slash debug, slash batch, slash loop are already inbuilt inside Claude. It's just for you to trigger them at the right time. Now, when I began to figure out that, okay, how is an agent different from a skill and from a command? This is what I did, and this is what I was able to eventually find. An AI skill, a Claude skill, for example, runs within the chat. You are watching it do the thing that you asked it or you programmed the skill to do. An agent, on the other hand, may run in a window that you may never see. So it kind of takes the task and then it sends it off in the background. You might not be able to see that. And then an AI command is that thing that starts that entire loop. It's a command, it's a slash command that basically triggers and everything gets started. So for example, if you have something like, let's say, a weekly review is a command, but it's also a skill because you wrote up what it needs to do. So that command just started is a skill. So again, the way to understand how skill, agent, command are different from each other is not in what they do, but where each of them runs. Let's see that from an actual workspace. In the last video, we created this weekly review, and this is what that weekly review consists of. It's basically just go into my vault, scan my notes, read, write a brief, output in chart first. Only after I've done that, then you write the note in this workspace. So this is the template of the notes. It's a process that runs every now and then. So all I need to do is, if I need to run a weekly review, I just slash weekly, you can see review my week. And then it goes ahead. It does it right inside this chart here. You can see how it's working, how it's going over to pick, to find notes and to figure out things on its own. That's the work of an AI skill. Now let me start a new chart. Let's create a new chart and let's bring this chart to this main window. For this one, let's see, do we have any command, any agent? We don't have any agents. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to actually create an agent for you to see. And so I'm going to use my dictation again. I want to build an AI agent for this, not a skill, because it needs to read through a lot of comments and hand me back a short answer. I don't want all that noise in the chat I'm looking at right now. So here's what it does. It uses the fetch script already present in my YouTube folder to pull comments from a video or channel that I give it, group that people are asking. It actually finds the questions that people are asking. It groups it together by theme not one by one, and then tell me which ones are worth turning into a video with the strongest at the top of the list first. Now, two things matter here. I might give this file away at the end, so it needs to work in such a way that it does not tie to my workspace here. So if somebody is picking up this file, this agent, they should be able to use it right out of the box. Put it in .claude/agents so that it can work. Now go ahead and build it. Once you're done, let me know so that I can give you the YouTube channel so that we can do the demo on screen here. And that's it. I'm going to just fire off the chat and we're going to watch how it's going to work. While we're waiting, let's look back at our review. So here is the review. You can see the review is now done. Again, this is what a skill does. A skill runs within your window like this. You can see all of the answers here. Now, I want to show you something about how agents work now. In the skill earlier, you see here, this is where you need to look at, because again, I just like to understand how things work. You can see here, it basically goes, it lists all the folders in order for you to see. Now here, because this is triggered here, it says inspect workspace, YouTube folder, agents directly. It goes to check, it looks at all the folder here. There is no AI agents folder. So now it's checking Claude content. All of these are things that are probably not right on my own. But you can see here, he has a type agent. In the skill, you see that all we are looking at are basically things that we can read. Okay, so at this point, let me come back in here and then explain a little bit to you here. So at this point, it's done the work, it's created the agent. So here we have skills, and then here we have agents, and it calls it YouTube comment miner. And this is what it does. It says YouTube comment miner mines YouTube comments for the questions an audience is asking, groups them by theme, and returns a short ranked list of which themes are worth turning into a video. To read, bash, read, write, glub, grep, inherit. Inherit is when you want it to use the actual chat window. So this is where an agent gets very intricate. There are so many settings from Anthropic that you can add in this metadata. So see what it does. These are all the things it's going to do. These are all the things it's going to work on. Again, I do not have to look at it. I just need to test to check if it's working fine. Now, let's test these agents. All right. Let's open a new chat and let's give it a YouTube URL. Let me paste this random YouTube video. I've now actually not watched the video, but I just saw it as I was trying to prepare for this video. So I don't know what I'm going to find, but here's what I'm going to tell it to do. All right. Use YouTube agent to pull the comments and analyze the comments from this video to find out what I need to create videos about. That's all. And I'm going to trigger, I'm going to send it up. So notice something else. I'll launch the comment miner on that video. Now notice what happens. It says agent mine YouTube comments for themes. And you can see it says the comment miner is running in the background on that video. I'll pull the comments, find the real questions, come back with themes ranked, potential. I'll report back as soon as it finishes. Now, let's look at the review. When I did review my week earlier, I said I'll scan the vault for recent activity. If you look at all the stuff, it uses bash, and it's basically just reading. It did not send anything off. Everything it's doing, we are literally seeing them within the chat window. In this case, notice something here. It's basically just gone to do what it needs to do without showing us anything else. Now, if you open up this, you will see the agent analyze the comment on this video, put the comments, and then, so it writes a system prompt for itself, and then it now uses that agent function to go find the video, pull the comments, and it does that. It says 670 comments extracted. Wow, I didn't know that video had a lot of comments actually. And then it keeps scrolling, and now it's sorting through the comments, 361 to 500. Read final chunks of comments. You can see it's now doing that. But what I really want you to understand here is that when you're using an agent can literally fire off, go do what it needs to do without necessarily putting and loading your chat window with all of these things here that a normal skill could do. All right. So at this point, the agent has gone to scan all the videos. Okay. Now it says, okay, 651 after stripping a rumoral port campaign of 19 on one video, how I build systems so my business runs without me by Daya. 538k views. Note this is a competitor adjacent channel, not Audacity to lead. Themes below are translated into openings for your audience. I'm alone and can't afford to hire anyone. The whole framework assumes a team. 18 people mentioned that. It's going to read the video. It's going to extract the comments. And because he already knows what my workspace is meant to do, because he already knows that this workspace is just me using it for AI demo, AI videos, for Audacity to lead, it's already gone and is surfacing what that should look like. Top themes, what a video. I'm alone. So it's gone and then it analyzes as things worth knowing before you script. Sharpest criticism. This is not a system, it's a task triage. So now let's come back to this chat and let's tell it that now I need to add a /YouTube command so that anytime I do /YouTube, it knows that it's the agent I am calling to work. So I have just done that. And now it's going to create a command for me. Now here we have Claude agents.skills. It's checking for existing commands directly. It will probably not find anything. Agent settings skills. And now it's going to create that command for me. And that command now becomes what I'm going to use. So now see, it's created a / command. YouTube.md says mine YouTube comment. So /YouTube now becomes mine YouTube comment. Launch the YouTube comment miner sub agent to do this job. Do you now understand? So a skill is what happens in your chat. An agent is what happens without you seeing it. So it's like a sub agent, because actually Claude working inside your workspace is already an agent. So when people say how to set up agent, Claude working within a workspace the same way we've set up so far is the same thing as just an agent. It is just an agent. There's nothing miraculous, supernatural, too big about that. It is when you now turn it into a command, that's when it now says, okay, anytime this person triggers this, run it as a sub agent. Now, if I come to a new chat and I click /YouTube, you can see right now, we can't see it yet. So this is where I will now need to reload my window. And now that I've reloaded it, let's now type /YouTube. You can see YouTube is here. If I trigger that, you will see it's going to ask me, no URL given. Send me the URL you want mine. A single video, a channel. Let me find another random video again. Let's pick this one and let's just drop it here. Now I've dropped the video. I'll dispatch the comment miner on that video. And you can see agent, mine YouTube, and now it's gone to do the job. And all I need to do is just go and do whatever it is I need to do. By the time I'm done, Claude would have finished his work, come back with the result I wanted to do. This is how you should be thinking about using AI. Either you set it up as a skill, as an agent that goes to do something outside of what you are watching, and then a command to strap on top of that so that you know when to trigger it. Because again, if you don't use, just as we've seen from this video so far, if you do not add a / command on top of your agent, you'll probably not be able to trigger it. And so you have to tell Claude every time that use so and so sub agent or use so and so agent in order to do that. But if you don't want to do that, you can simply just create a / command and that goes to do what you need to do for you. If this video has been useful to you, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more videos like this, I recommend you look to the side of my screen here for a video that you should watch next. In fact, YouTube will probably suggest the next line of action for you with a video by my side. I'll see you in the next video.